started, and we're about to do discussion of things, too many things. So where did I give you the homework? Oh no, I didn't give you the homework, did I? What a bummer. What a bummer. I didn't realize you guys are a bit behind compared to the other batches. Yeah, that is not good. That is not good at all. Could you wait a second? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that small disturbance. I got the call from the school, college. But once again, where are we? Yeah, we need to do a lot before we get to this point. And look like we are about to start the average velocity. You guys are really far from the other batches. And here I thought, oh no, we have to do a lot of work, don't we? Yes, yes, indeed. So, are you ready to do more work here? Yes, of course. Now, by the way, message mean message here because if you're, oh no, I didn't make the other thing as short. All right, so recording started once again. Message me on message here column, and here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, how about I really give you the time? Because I think few people came here, so I'm gonna give just 5 minutes. Class start at 11:38 a.m. Recording started and sharing the screen real quick. And many people asking tomorrow is a holiday. Actually, yeah, it is. But you will get official notification on notice board. So wait for that, then you can start your party. Why? Well, because tomorrow we have Eid, probably. Okay, let's focus on the thing which we really we want to do right now, and that is going to be average velocity. Now, listen carefully. This thing is going to come in your question paper, in your test. So it's highly important. Around 5 to 6 questions are going to be from average velocity. So listen me very carefully. Average velocity. Okay, let me check your knowledge. Do you know what is mean by average? Suppose there are three peoples of 5 feet and another people is a very good height 5 feet 5.5 feet and the third one is Amitabh Bachchan of 6 feet. Can you tell me the average height of these three people? Can you tell me the average height of these three people? Yes, it's a 5.5. Who says 8.25? Who is saying 8.25? Are you crazy? 8.25? That will be too much. It's a 5.5. So what you did is total height divided by total number of people. So average speed or average velocity, follow the same thing. It has single one formula. Average velocity is equals to total displacement, meaning total displacement we will get in the entire motion divided by total time. Total time. This is the entire formula of average velocity. You may be thinking, sir, I'm not impressed. This formula is too tiny for us. And it is kind of. So here we are going to exploit, here we are going to get types of, meaning what kind of question we are going to get for this kind of formula. So question number one, ready? I hope so, because I'm gonna throw a question here. The question number one is gonna be very easy. First, a car moves 40 kilometer in 1 hour and next 80 kilometer per hour for next 80 kilometer distance in 6 hours. No, that's 5 hours. Then find average speed. Now you may be thinking why sir asking average speed when he gave the formula for average velocity, because basically both are same as long as displacement and distance are same. So how do we get this average speed? Well, we are going to apply the formula, which is quite easy now. All you have to do is get the distance, which is 40 kilometer right here and 80 kilometer right there, and you need to get the time, which is 1 hour and 5 hours. Easy, right? Yeah, really, truly easy. So we will get here, it's like this. Distance d1 plus d2 divided by time d1 plus d2. So here you will get 40 plus 80 divided by 1 plus 5. So you will get 120 divided by 6, which is going to be 20 kilometer per hour. Very good indeed. Okay. Now, next type of question will be something like this. Question 2. I am doing type of question here. Okay. Second type will be having not displacement but velocity. A car moves with 40 kilometer per hour speed for 2 hours and another no and 60 kilometer per hour speed for next 2 hours. Find average velocity. average velocity. So you see what I did there? Instead of giving you the distance and time, this time I gave you velocity, velocity, and time. So how do we get this thing now? Really tricky, really. So how do we get this thing? Any idea? Average velocity. I guess you know before I even tell. That's why people are giving me answer before I even say anything. That's so cheating. How did you get this idea so fast? Okay. The idea is get the distance v1 t1 plus v2 t2 divided by t1 plus t2, which means total distance in the first 2 hours will be 14 to 2 plus next will be 16 to 2 divided by total time 2 plus 2. So here we are getting how much? 200 divided by 4, which gives me 50. This will be the average velocity, kilometer per hour. Now the last type of question. You pretty much guess what is the last type of question. I gave you velocity and time. I gave you distance and time. What is the third type of thing? Third type of question. Can anybody guess? What is going to be the third type? I gave you displacement time, velocity time now. Okay, Yashwal, I will tell you about that later. Stop copy pasting the same comment, okay? Yes, it's gonna be distance and velocity. So it's like this. A car travel 40-kilometer distance with speed 20 kilometer per hour. Then travel 60-kilometer distance with speed 10 kilometer per hour. Find average, you know what I'm asking for, velocity. So this time I'm gonna wait because I know you're smart, you already got the answer. So I want to give you some time, some opportunity to get the answer. Let me know once you get it, okay? No cheating, by the way. Don't share your answer with any other student. Yeah, people already got, so this is so easy, so damn easy. And I want this thing to be easy for you. So we have 40-kilometer distance here, and we have 60-kilometer distance here. And we had speed 20 kilometer hour and 10 kilometer per hour. So we are gonna get this average velocity or average speed here. It's gonna be total distance, which is gonna be 40 plus 60 divided by, maybe I should write the formula first, like d1 d2 thing. Yeah, d1 plus d2 divided by, you need to time meaning d divided by v and d divided by v, which means I'm gonna get something like this: 40 plus 60, which is gonna be 40 divided by 20 and 60 divided by 10. So I'm gonna get here 100 divided by 2 plus 6, which is gonna be 12.5 kilometer per hour. So what do you think these questions are? Are they tough or are they easy? These three types of questions which I just gave. Tell me. Hmm? Yeah, freakingly easy, right? So I'm gonna give you further more question, with a slightly difficulty, raising
Sir,
difficulty. Oh, wait a minute. How this happened? I
Sir,
muted everyone. Oh, Kushal, you're using that unmute option. Go on.
yes, sir. My mic was not working, so I couldn't unmute.
Okay, now you're unmuted, right?
Sir, I had a doubt in yesterday's question, sir.
Superman question.
Yesterday's question, sir.
Could you wait? Like, let me just do the few questions from displacement, then I come back to you. Okay?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Mute yourself. You scared me. For, like suddenly you start talking. I was in panic. What happened? I muted everyone. How did you get yourself unmuted? Do you have a godly power with you? For a second, I thought this is the case, but I quickly remember that I already gave the unmuted option before. Okay, enough with the chattering. Next question. Enough with the chattering. Somebody's asking, sir, 2 plus 3. Is it 2 plus 6 or is it 2 plus 3? Well, can anybody verify? Who is asking, by the way? Akash, can anybody verify 60 divided by 10 is 3 or 6? It's a very tough question, by the way, if you ask me. Yeah, it's a 6. And don't worry, guys, I will share the PDF. Today's lecture is going to be a slightly faster because I will tell you the reason. The reason is we have been slacking off. I don't want to say this word, but we are actually. Like we are, other batches are right here. As you can see, this is average velocity, their batch, and they have completed freaking um, 7 papers already, 7 page already. They also completed section B, section C, and DPP2, DPP3. So we are kind of lagging behind. So we need to pick up the pace. So just a little bit faster, I'm gonna do things, and I'm gonna share the PDF so you don't have to worry about like something is losing. All right. Next question. A car moves with V1 velocity for half time and V2 velocity for another another half time. Find the average velocity. Your options are, I'm gonna give you the option this time. A option 2 V1 V2 divided by V1 plus V2. B V1 plus V2 by 2. C 1 upon V1 plus 1 upon V2. And D square root of V1 V2. So which one is gonna be correct answer? I am, by the way, what kind of case I did give here? What kind of case am I giving you? Is it first case, second case, third case, fourth case? Which one? Well, we had three cases only, three types of question. One, two, three. Which type? Which type is it? Which type is it? Second type, first type, second type. Yes. What I gave you here is velocity, and and what? What is the other thing I'm giving you? Come on, you can tell me. What is the other thing I'm giving you? Time. So do it carefully, very carefully, because many of you in starting were giving me wrong answer, and you're still giving me wrong answer. Be careful. I guess many of you, other than those who already gave the wrong answer, some people are giving me correct answers. So for them and for everyone else, this is kind of like a reminder. What is the solution? Please follow. Average velocity is total distance. What is total distance? Velocity into time. Velocity into time divided by total time. So V1 will be as it is. I will consider total time is T, so this is going to be T by 2. Total time for motion is T plus V2. Why did I do T by 2? I hope you understood why am I doing T by 2 here. And T by 2 plus T by 2. So total answer we are going to get is V1, V2 divided by 2. Which is which option? I mean, which option is look like V1 plus V2? Very tough. Very tough question. Which option? B option. And I don't understand why the people are giving A option. Is it A more beautiful, more attractive? I hope you are not that kind of a guy. Because B is the answer, correct answer. How about one more question? Difficulty level I will increase slightly. This time, are you going to give the correct answer or wrong answer? People are saying, sir, how do I know whether I'm going to give a correct answer or wrong answer? Well, just a little bit of willpower and determination that this time you are going to get a correct answer. Okay? A option comes with the oh, I'm not gonna reveal that. Balaji, you're on a right track. So here it is the next question for everyone else. A car moves half distance with v1 velocity and another half distance with v2 velocity. Find v average. I never used this thing before, have I? So v and avg represent average velocity. And your options are going to be surprisingly same as before. Now tell me which one is the correct answer. Take your time, by the way. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. Rushing things doesn't make correct way. Take your time and let me know. Do not rush. Take your time and let me know. Remember what kind of case we are having, by the way. First, second, or third here for this question. We have velocity right here. And we have velocity right here. And we have distance here. I have accidentally written this thing as health. Why did I do that? Oh no, screen sharing stop, but don't worry, I'm gonna initiate this thing really quickly, so don't comment, sir, I can't see the screen. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, now you can see my screen. Can you or can you not? Now, answer. Answer is first part. Yes, indeed. Now, if you want to know why the first part is the solution. Solution. Total distance. Consider total distance is d. Suppose. Then the average velocity formula is gonna be total distance d by 2 because half divided by d by 2 divided by velocity v1 plus d by 2 divided by velocity v2. which is not an easy thing to deal with, is it? Numerator will get d, denominator d by 2 common. We will get 1 upon v1 plus 1 upon v2. So here we are going to get d divided by d by 2, v1 plus v2 divided by v1 v2 v1 v2. So d and d will be cancelled, and finally we are getting 2 v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2 as v average. Hooray if you got A option. All right, so if I increase the difficulty of questions slightly, this time giving you numerical, will you do it? By the way, many of the questions in the test paper are going to directly based on this formula. Around 4 questions, perhaps. I'm not sure. 4 or 5 or 3 something. Meaning you're gonna earn a lot of marks if you just remember average velocity. Okay? So should I go for more? Or should I stop? Like, yeah, you can't take any more, so this is too difficult. Is it? Or do you want more question? Yeah, okay. Let's get started. Question: if particle moves with 400 meter per second for half distance and 600 meter per second for another half distance, half distance. Find the average speed. Let's see who can do this thing real quick. Oh my god, people are really fast here. Balaji, correct answer. But I'm still gonna wait for other people. So, what do we need to do? Well, you have a formula right there. Do you see that formula? Yeah, just put that thing. You get 2 V1 400 V2 600 divided by 400 plus 600. That's it. That's it you need to do. That's it. It is so funny, right? It's so easy. So we will get here 48 0000 divided by 1000. So I don't need to tell you what you need to do after this step because now it's quite obvious. It is going to give us 480 meter per second. So tell me, is it okay? Up until now, whatever we did, if you have any doubt, you can ask me right away by raising your hand. By raising your hand, if you have a doubt here in average velocity. Okay, Siddharth, I'm gonna give you the unmute option.
Sir, what is the difference between the three type of the questions you gave, sir? I do not understand the difference.
The difference is very slight, very small, and the difference is how the formula will look like after transformation. Like here, d1 plus d2 divided by d1 plus d2. Here V1 T1 plus V2 T2 divided by T1 plus T2, and here D1 plus D2, D1 by V1 plus D2 by V2. Okay.
Sir, why can't we use the same formula here, sir?
Same formula. Which formula?
Means we can't just a particular formula, sir.
Oh, if you're talking about, sir, how about using this formula for the rest of the second and
Ah,
third
yeah,
one?
sir. Yeah, sir.
You
Yeah,
can.
sir.
I'm not stopping. You can actually, but you have to do a little bit preparation first. Like T1 is equals to D1 by V1, and T2 is equals to D2 by V2, something like this. If you want to use that formula for the third question, right? You do have to do
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah, sir.
And you know what? We will get D1 by V1 and D2 by V2. So see, I am doing the same thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And same thing, just in case, just listen. Like D1 and D2 here can be written as V1 T1 and V2 T2. So same thing again.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And Siddharth doubt is clear. I guess Kushal is raising their hand, raising its hand for that yesterday question. Okay. All right. Let's check out the chat box. Sir, if we wrote exam for 144 marks, but in the result it is listed 300 marks. No, sir, that's not the case. That is not the case. Okay, I will check and let you know if that is the thing. Your marks, maximum marks for everyone is 48 for per subject. Okay. Somebody is asking, Preetham, why can't we do, sir, 400 plus 600 divide 400 plus 600 divided by 2? No, Preetham, you can't do that because I didn't told you the time. I told you half distance, not time. Okay. The question one half distance time. The question, sir, why don't you half velocity? Oh, Numan, you wanted to get half velocity here and half velocity there. I mean, think about it. What will be the half velocity question will look like? Numan is raising a doubt, sir. I have a doubt that you have taken half speed for half time for one question and half distance for another question. Why can't we take half velocity or speed? Okay, listen, think about it. A bike moving with half velocity 40 kilometer per hour, then another half 40 kilometer per hour, that doesn't make sense. The speed is going to be either 40 or 20. There is no concept of half. You can say half distance it took or half time it took, but getting like half velocity, no. You won't be getting a type of this question, okay? Is that okay, Numan? I hope you're asking that. Next is Akshay, sir, but in the result it is listed 300 marks. Okay, listen, Akshay, it's a management work. I am not making the result, but I will check why this thing happened. And if I get the reason, I will let you know. And if there is a room for correction, I will suggest them for correction. Okay, how about this? It's a good deal, right? How about this thing? Is it okay? Can I consider deal? Hmm? And Anand, thank you. All right. So somebody's asking, sir, what is the difference between average velocity and average speed? Well, the difference between average velocity and speed is the difference between the distance and the displacement. So I guess that thing clears up. If you get displacement, then velocity. If you get distance, then speed. Is that okay? Okay, Rishi? Not okay? Okay. Now, I want to know something. I'm going to give you a question, which is a very good question, which is a J mains question. Okay, like a J mains question. It's going to be tough. So, should I give it or should I give you as a homework so that you can spend time over that thing, a lot of time? Hmm? Classwork or homework? I mean, how daring you are. I mean, you're not doing the class within 2 3 minutes, or you want to take some time in the homework. Oh, okay. There are two questions, by the way. So if you don't understand them, I highly recommend take your time at home alone with the question and copy in book. and think about it. Okay, if particle moves 1/3 of distance with 10 kilometer. By the way, this is a question from your sheet. So how about I pasted it from there? It is a question from your DPP or sheet somewhere. Mhm. Yeah, there is this question. B19. Copy and paste. Crop B19 question. Here we go. Done. Increase the size. Put it right here so that everybody can see that. And terrified of this B19 question. Are you terrified of this question? No. Try to solve this. Somebody saying, sir, why we say particle, why not object? Well, how about bus? Freaking bus. Now, try this thing and let me know how much you're getting. And Kushal, I am going to answer your question. Just a minute. Waiting. Yeah, I will send the PDF right after the class. Right after the class. Very good indeed. I got the first correct answer from Lucas. Correct, Charan. Correct, Numan. Very good. Correct. Not correct. Not correct at all. Pratyush. Pratyush. Not correct. MD21A1889. Correct. Venkat. Not correct. Surya. Not correct. Surya. Correct yourself. Varun. Correct. Not correct. P. Ishant. Is it Ishant or is it something else? Ishant. Yeah, Ishant. Correct. Aviram. Not correct. Revan. Correct. Satija. Correct. Balaji. Revan. Correct. Praneet. Not correct. Chandra. Chandrishwar. Correct. Vilash. So many now. So many that I can't name all of them. So here's the solution. Consider distance here d by 3, d by 3, d by 3. Let's make a box like this. It will contain the distance and the velocity as well. Velocity, sorry about that. I'm just feeling very tired right now. D by 3, D by 3, D by 3. Lecture from the morning. I've been taking this from the morning, a little bit early. And V1, V2, V3. Now, average speed is gonna be D by 3 plus D by 3 plus D by 3 divided by D by 3 V1 plus D by 3 V2 plus D by 3 v3. Now here you have a choice, either to put the value of v1 v2 plus v3 or just simplify this thing. If you simplify, you'll get something like this: 3 v1 v2 v3 divided by v1 v2 and finally this. And after that, you just have to do one thing: put the values 10, 20, 60 divided by 10 into 20 plus 20 into 60 plus 60 into 10. And if you solve all of them, you're gonna get 18 kilometer per hour. C option. So, last toughest question I'm about to give. Are you ready or not? Ready? Okay then. Last question. Hope you're ready because it will hit like a meteorite. Take your time. Take your time. Waiting. At least let me know you have read the question because I'm pretty sure this question goes like this. Very few of you are doing still. Like this. I'm still gonna wait, perhaps one more minute. Yeah, answer is 4. I can see that. I can see that because it says here 4. But how did you get it? That is the most important. And try to be honest with yourself at least. Yeah, you do have to find the average velocity in order to get this thing. Pritam, that's good. That's really good. If you tell me what is A value and B value, I will know that you are on a right track, that you get the answer very quickly. I mean, did you really get the answer? Try to get A and B value and let me know how much you're getting. A and B value. At 12:20, I will tell you the answer. Not going to wait further more than that. I need A separate value and B separate value. Hope you are not doing the guessing game. Okay, it's about time. It's about time. Listen, everyone, whether you got the answer, whether you didn't got the answer, you all are in same board that this is a good question. Okay, all of you do appreciate it's a good question. So let me tell you how to really do this question. When something happened to my Zoom app, why is it happening? Why are you doing this Zoom with me? Don't do that. Okay, so once again, I got my screen somehow. Yeah, don't say screen is gone because I just got it once again. Alright, so where were we? Yes, listen carefully. How many velocities are there? How many velocities are there? There is this v1 velocity, there is this v2 velocity, and there is a v naught velocity. So first of all, let's talk about v naught velocity. What can you tell me about v naught velocity? Can anybody tell me about v naught velocity? What is happening with v naught velocity? Like, is it for half time or half distance? Tell me. Half time or half distance? Tell me. V naught velocity. This velocity. It's a half distance. So suppose total distance is d and d by 2, a to b distance. We are having speed here v naught. Now about other half distance, which is a complicated matter, The thing is, the other half is kind of a crazy one. I mean, first of all, I don't know the speed there. No, the thing is, it's actually divided into two parts. It says that the other half is completed in two different time, half time, with v1 velocity and v2 velocity, v1 and v2 for half and half time. So if I ask you, forget about the AB part, forget about the AB part. For CB part, can you tell me the average speed? Only for CB part, average speed. Can you forget about the AB totally? Forget about that D by 2. If from B to C, we are taking V1 and V2, what will be the average speed? Just think about it. It's gonna be V1 plus V2 by 2. And that is the key point. You can put this thing right over here. And if you do this, believe me, after that question is freakingly easy, like really easy. So let me show you. Copy, paste. Here I will write speed is equals to v1 plus v2 by 2. Now what should we do? Well, we have half distance thing, which means total from A to C, average velocity, or speed, both are same thing because it's a straight line, is, pay attention. What was the formula for average velocity? If you go back, it is written there, 2 into first velocity, second velocity divided by first velocity plus second velocity. And that's I'm gonna do. So 2 times first velocity v naught, second velocity v1 plus v2 by 2, and divided by first velocity plus v1 plus v2 by 2. Now I want you to calculate this thing from your own side. I'm also calculating, but you should also calculate from your own side. So here I will be getting v naught plus, sorry, v naught multiplied by v1 plus v2 divided by 2v naught plus v1 plus v2 divided by 2. That 2 will be going toward numerator, and finally we will get average velocity as 2v naught v1 plus v2 divided by 2v naught plus v1 plus v2. So what is the a and b value? A is equals to 2 and b is equals to 2. And that's how you get a plus b is equals to 4. Somebody is asking, sir, where is a in the question? Where is a in the question? Who is asking, by the way? Balaji, do you see that a value? Yes or no? Yeah. So I want you to write down this thing. This thing I really want you to write it down because it's a very good solution and you do need to repeat this thing in order to digest it. It's not very digestible. It will take some time and some acid juice of your stomach and as well as brain power. Write it down and that will be the end of the today's class. And up to this point, you are gonna get the test, meaning average velocity and equation of motion. No, 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 no graph, no graph. Graph will not be there. Promise. I'm taking the personal guarantee, like I took the personal guarantee of first test. Okay. And that is the tough question. You won't be getting this type of question in the test. No, 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 no. No. You will be getting the test type question like this, maybe like that. Okay. Sir, once again, the portion of test two. Okay. Equation of motion. We did many question on v is equals to u plus 8 s equals to t plus half 8 square. Remember those plus average speed and velocity. All right, with that, I will give you the homework, the big homework. You will be saying, were saying actually, sir, you are not giving homework too much. So here's the thing, since you are going to get a holiday tomorrow, I think it's a very good opportunity to give you a very like big ton of questions like DPP2, section B, and you know what, since I'm being a little bit cruel here, section C also. Section B and section C is your homework. And you know what? I'm gonna copy paste here so that you don't have to go for like any other place in order to get them. This is gonna be your TPP2. I'm gonna copy it and paste it right here. Oh, somebody's asking for unmute option. Please wait, please wait, please wait, please wait. And this copy. This is DPP2, by the way. That is your homework. DPP2. And now section B and C. This is section C. Copy, paste, make it small, put it a little bit here. And where's section B? There it is. Why the section B is always hiding? Copy and paste. I am going to pay attention, so don't worry. I didn't leave you. I didn't left you guys. Okay, just wait, just wait. Just a tiny bit wait. Copy, command, copy. And paste, 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 paste. All right. This is gonna be your tiny homework. I wish I could have increased this homework, but I think, yeah, that tiny, tiny bit of homework will be enough for you, right? I know you want to do more homework, but you know what? We have a restriction. We can only give tiny homework, not big homework. Okay. Okay, so let's see who is asking for unmute option. I'm gonna give them unmute option, including Abhilash. You should raise your hand. I will clear your doubt regarding the yesterday's class. And Kushal, sorry, Kushal was the person. Okay, Prashant, I'm giving you unmute option. Then Kushal finally.
Sir, in the previous question, how did you get speed V1 plus V2 by 2, sir?
Because half time. Remember, I did t by two, and t by two plus t by two, and blah blah blah, and we get v plus v2 by two.
Yes, sir.
So that's how.
Okay, sir.
Like it's right there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, Kushal, raise your hand. I'm gonna give you the unmute option and finally gonna address your problem from yesterday. Sorry it took so long. Let's see, Kushal. Okay, go on. Which question
Sir, it's
you're asking
actually
for?
Kaushal, sir.
Okay, sorry, caution, caution. Is it A9 or is it A10?
Sir, I'll say the question, sir. If a bullet loses half of its velocity on penetrating X meters into a wooden block, then how much will it penetrate before coming into rest? That question, sir.
Hmm. So should I explain it from the beginning or specific portion you want to understand?
Uh, Sir, from the part, I'll say from this, sir, find retardation means start from starting, sir.
Okay. So first of all, we had displacement 3, initial velocity u, final velocity u by 2, acceleration and time wasn't given. The
Yes,
question
sir.
is asking how much further it will go in order to get final velocity 0. So which means we need to get the final velocity, right? Which means I need to get at least acceleration. Why? Because if I don't have an acceleration and at that time I have zero velocity, then it's very hard to find how much distance we are going to take because one and only two information will be there. So getting retardation is highly recommended. So how do we get it? V square equals to u square plus 2as, and when we put that thing, I got acceleration here is equals to u square divided by 8 with the minus sign. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Next, now I'm gonna put this thing right over here because at that time I don't know this s value, like I literally don't. I do know initial velocity u, final velocity 0, and acceleration minus u squared divided by 8. So with theory information, I could get the fourth one with this equation, which I did. And
Yes, sir. Understood.
okay. All right, so Kushal, mute yourself. And next person is going to be Akshay. Akshay, why are you raising your hand? Do you have something to say?
Sir, where should we write the solutions of section B and C?
Look, section B and section C solution should be given in the lecture PDF. You can choose it to continue in the next page or maybe backside of the copy. It's up to you. It's not a choice for me to give. Okay, you can choose
Should we
on your
write the
own.
questions or
And
direct solutions?
solution. I prefer solution. Look, some questions are very easy. Like they're literally asking. Let me take this question. Equal distance, equal time, motion set to be. So it's a single one word. So directly write one word. But if the question is something like this, 50 kilometer in meter per second, then you do have to write the solution where you do 50 multiplied by 5 by 18 and show it's going to be 13.9 meter per second. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now with that, I guess everybody's doubt has been clear, which means we are about to end the class. Okay, and I'm gonna share the PDF right after the class. Somebody is asking, sir, DPP to question number 15. 15. Well, it's a big solution, and I guess you should wait because I will solve this tiny homework of yours after the holiday. Okay, I hope it's acceptable. Yeah, you will be able to do this type of question, Anand. Don't worry, it is your first time. That's why it feels tough. All right, ending the session now.